Today, robot cars don't just assemble cars, create electronics, and make candy bars. Robots are used in medicine and the military, searching for objects underwater and life in distant spaces. Robots are great tools for helping humanity, and Asia, including China, was one of the first countries to catch on to this. Modern China is an amazing country and is still, like in ancient times, covered with legends. Interestingly, there's virtually no use of cash in the country. At least the middle and younger generations have been doing without it for years. It is possible to pay for vegetables at a local market or to give money to a street performer by means of a QR code. But the most interesting thing is that China's become the leader in purchasing robots for many years now, and now it's bursting into the leader role of robot production and actively introduces robots into all spheres of life. Robotaxis, robotic delivery of internet orders, medical services, and educational robots are a common thing here, and these days, no one even bats an eye at it. And China's UB Tech may become the world's first company to introduce intelligent and safe humanoid robots for the everyday lives of ordinary people. UB Tech understands that robotics is to become the new driving tech, which will change the world and become a bridge between digital and physical worlds. The company's trying to cover all areas of robotics and society, starting from kindergarten. But it's not only in China. Take a look at South Korea. UB Tech Alpha Mini robots play and work with children in kindergartens. They can recognize faces, objects, and voice, do dances, charge themselves, and get up after a fall. Robots with 14 servos and LCD eyes can express emotions, convert text to speech, and interact with people using real voice, facial expressions, and gestures. But more importantly, robots show children that their capabilities and friendliness from the first years of their lives. And this is an integral part of culture today in Asia, where smart machines are definitely a positive driving force, protecting humanity from trouble and always ready to come to the rescue. Alpha Mini has a new brother, the Alpha 1E Home Robot. It's a voice assistant and sensor tech that can be an educational and entertaining robot. It's aimed not only at children, but adults as well. The robot can be quite a companion and it's able to respond to voice commands. All Alpha series robots can be programmed on Scratch, but for robotics education at school, UB Tech produces specialized kits and there's quite a lot of them, but we're not going to get into that today. Instead, let's take a look at the company's Service Robotics and their flagship robot Cruiser. The bot has an interesting design to say the least. On the one hand, it's definitely human-like, but on the other hand, not so much as to make people feel uncomfortable or to cause a creepy feeling. Cruiser has 15 degrees of freedom, and it's equipped with an anthropomorphic arm that can move freely on wheels, avoiding obstacles. The robot's designed for public spaces, and it's already working as a consultant and a guide at Seoul airports as well as the Bank of China Smart Lobby. Bots perform their duties at each Shanghai branch of the bank, and it's reported that the robot is active in intelligent reception of the bank's customers, as well as talking about products and digital services. Cruiser's fleet of 2,150 intelligent robots are also officially on duty in 100 cities and 1,000 Easy Home stores, presenting innovations in service, experience, and data analysis in smart retail. Among other things, this includes product consultations, accurate navigation through the departments, seasonal promotions, and fulfillment of customer requests. And that's not even everything that Cruiser's capable of. The robot can interact with people through voice, text, video, and actions, and based on UB Tech's USLAM internal positioning and nav tech, Cruiser implements precise navigation and can customize its routes according to the needs of the employers or customers. When the robot's not engaged in anything, it attracts the attention of visitors and passers-by by rolling around its assigned area, showing commercials or its own capabilities. The developers of the robot assure us that the robot has a precise motion control system and high-precision servos for the anthropomorphic hands, but not yet as much officially known about the functionality of these arms, except that Cruiser is a good dancer. The robot can work at the gatehouse, recognize faces of those entering, and keep a log. And also, the bot can be connected to the Internet of Things in any building, and it can control smart devices on command or with a laid-out program. During the pandemic, Cruiser robots informed visitors at hospital entrances, but UB Tech didn't stop there, and they created the most popular robotic product of the COVID era, the Disinfector robot. It should be noted here, China has very strict rules and restrictions related to the pandemic situation, and no one is still going to lift them. So the autonomous disinfector Adabot, with the accuracy of positioning to 1 centimeter and treatment speeds of up to 10 minutes per 40 square meters, it became a popular product. But in hospitals, it was accompanied by the aimbot robot, which can not only spray disinfectants, but also recognize, notify, and record every violator of the mask regime. The medical version of aimbot was created very quickly, whereas the original robot was intended for internal inspections of enterprises, and above all, data centers and server rooms. Aimbot is equipped with an automatic lifting tripod with a maximum height of more than 2 meters, and on top, a 360-degree rotating cameras mounted. Ultra-high precision radar, RGBD depth cameras, ultrasonic sensor, circular collision sensor, VO class flame retardant material all combined to ensure the safety of both aimbot itself and the surrounding people and environments, including expensive machines and equipment. But social facilities, medicine, and UBTech server rooms are not enough. There's a strong trend towards robotic logistics around the world, and the company has decided to jump into this pool too. The company's Intelligent Robotic Logistics Systems (AMR) has a modular design that allows it to be adapted to different needs. The mobile robot can find, retrieve, and distribute several goods at once. It can independently build a route, bypass fixed obstacles, as well as noticing moving people and navigating around them. Like other UBTech products, AMR Robot's perception is based on a number of the company's own patented LiDAR sensors and 3D cameras. The laser and SLAM navigation technologies, as well as barcode navigation, do not require adaptation to a scene beforehand. Automatic environmental mapping and real-time planning help to quickly deploy robots in any facility. The robotic system has already been deployed at a number of enterprises in China. But still, the pinnacle of UBTech's development is the humanoid robot. The dream of hundreds, if not hundreds of thousands of engineers, a robot that is as perceptive and dexterous as a human being, and that's currently being developed by many companies such as Tesla. And we've covered this in heavy details, and you can find that right here at the link. The thing is, these robots will solve many of mankind's problems, from caring for the sick and elderly amid their aging populations, and helping children in rearing, housework, routine chores, and simple everyday tasks. This is exactly the kind of robot we were shown in the 1990 film Bicentennial Man. And the Walker X robot even looks a bit like Andrew's robot, although it looks even more like Honda's Asimo robot. The developers claim that the robot has an autonomous artificial intelligence combined with improved hardware and the ability to adapt to complex environments. The Walker X is 130 centimeters tall, weighing 63 kilograms, and it's equipped with 41 high-performance servo motors. The viewing angle is 160 degrees, and it perceives with 4 eyes in 4K HD camera vision. The screen on the robot's face is also designed for communication. The robot can walk on tiles, lawn, and gravel, and go up and down stairs and map the area around it to build its own route. The walking speed is 3 kilometers per hour, and the maximum angle of slope is 20 degrees, with a height obstacle range of 15 centimeters. But the main thing here that we need to focus on is that the robot is safe for humans. It will not only stop to let a child or dog pass by, keep its own balance if it's accidentally knocked over, but it can also precisely control its own power, for example to open a milk bottle, remove children's toys, or even give you a massage. In total, the robot has 7 degrees of freedom in each hand and 6 levels of force in the palm. But to be a real butler, the robot can connect to and control all the smart appliances in the house. According to developers, the robot understands what's in front of it and what's going on or what should be done with this or that item. But this most likely refers to standard household appliances, things like the fridge, vacuum cleaners, and coffee makers. Walker X can carry a bag of groceries up to 3 kilograms in each arm or lift heavy objects weighing up to 10 kilograms. The robot can also safely and consciously navigate through several types of spaces using first-person view or FPV AR navigation with 2D obstacle avoidance tech, 3-dimensional stereo vision with sensors in unison, and the ability to build an optimal autonomous path for each task and at each time independently. But the most important thing here is its claim that the robot learns and gets better with its own experiences. Using deep learning, continuous face and object recognition, Walker X can learn to accurately understand and interact with its environment around it. But is this something we'll really be able to see for ourselves? These questions are not yet known. Although UBTech has announced the commercial availability of the robot, there's no data yet on its price and when it's going to be released. So, How much money would you pay to have one of these robots in your house? Let us know in the comments. And while you're here, subscribe to the Pro Robot channel, like this video, and don't miss any new episodes from the world of high tech.